Welcome to Menopause Strong with me, Kirsty. This is our 31-day journey to boost strength, increase energy, and improve muscle tone. And today is day number 30. This is a lower body workout. It's the last lower body workout that we're doing together in this plan. It's a no repeat workout and no equipment is needed at all apart from your body. Don't think that it's going to be easy though, because there are some really tricky moves in this workout today. This is exactly what you need at this point in the plan. It is your sign so that you feel really good, really energized, and to see how far you've come all the way from day number 1. So if you're ready, let's get going. So let's start with our warm up. We're going to go side to side, kicking your bum or as close to your bum as you can get your heel as we're going over and over. Just a little dynamic hamstring curl here as we're warming up the legs for what is to come. So no repeat workouts are brilliant. They always go past really, really fast. So they definitely have a place. They are really great for that. But usually we like to do an exercise where we do a few reps of that, a couple of different sets. So today is quite a lot of fun, okay? So I hope you enjoy the session today. Good job. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Let's go into some hip circles. So there are definitely going to be some exercises that you are gonna think, maybe I don't want to do that again. Or there are going to be some exercises that you're going to really enjoy, hopefully. A real mix. You might enjoy all of them, in which case, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you've enjoyed. Let's go around the other way. Well done. Good. So a whole load of different things in today's session. Lovely. Final thing we're going to do is we're going to work on our glute kickback, really activate the muscles at the back and the front of the leg, kicking the heel back, maintaining your balance as well, because we're going to be using some balance in this workout today. If you need to hold on to something, as always, the back of a chair, the sofa, kitchen work surface, a wall, whatever it is, just do you, work to your level. You know by now that I am totally down with that. Okay, well done. Kicking that heel back. Let's switch sides. And let's go again. So again, if you just need to hold on to the wall, give yourself a little bit of confidence to start. Absolutely fine by me. Good. Well done. So imagine keeping yourself up nice and tall. A nice string from the top of your head, pulling you up. Tummy's nice and tight, so you're not leaning forwards with every pulse back here. Good. We are nearly ready to get into the session, so I hope you're feeling confident and excited to get to day number 30. I can't quite believe that we made it. It seems a really long time ago that we started this journey together. And take a rest. Well done. Okay, we're going to start with the main session. The first exercise is a squat power up. So we've done this before. We're going to start into a squat as if you are lifting off to jump, but you're not going to jump. If you are a high impact exerciser and you do like to do some jumping, then of course you can add a jump into this exercise. But for everybody else, we're going to sit into the squat and then we're going to push up onto those toes as we come back in, push the heels into the ground. Are you ready? Let's go. So down, push, down, push. Good. So you're really pushing up all of that power into that squat power up here. The arms come back, tummy goes nice and tight, working into the calves. Feet get a good workout here as well as the glutes. Well done. Good, give it some energy. Of course, if you want to jump, you can. Yes, well done. And remember, this is a no repeat workout. So you can really give it some because you're only doing every exercise once. Take a rest, good. We're gonna do a hand to knee crunch on one side and then we'll do it on the other side. 40 seconds on each. Nice deep breath. You've started now, you might as well carry on. Okay, so hand to the knee, coming out, nice diagonal. Ready? Let's go. Good. Well done. So really opening up through the chest, bringing the hand to the knee if you can. Little tap, tap, or a touch onto the mat with that toe. If you need to take longer onto the mat, then you can. Good. This is always one that when I used to teach classes, people would be like, oh my goodness, it really catches up with you, and it does. It does catch up with you. So if you're at that stage now, don't worry, we're nearly there. 2, 1, take a rest. We're gonna switch sides. Go on to the other side. Nice deep breath. Good job. Okay, 10 seconds to go before we go on to the other side. Right at the beginning, it's all ahead of you here. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Well done. So if you're wondering what's next after this plan, because we just have tomorrow to go, then I've got another 31-day plan. If you haven't done that one, you can have a look at that. I've got a 21-day and a 14-day, all for free, all on the YouTube channel. So they're all there for you. I also do a live stream every week, 2 sessions on a Tuesday and a Friday, so you can have a little look out for those. So I'm always here. I'm now in your life. 2, 1, take a rest. Well done. Next thing we're gonna do is gonna do some in and out squats. So narrow to wide, we've done this before. So you can either jump them. If you're a jumper, you jump out wide, jump in narrow. Everybody else, you're gonna start narrow into your squat, step out, step back in. Ready? Let's go. Out, in, hold, out, in, out, in. So there's a little bob here. Sit, sit, sit. Good. So make sure there is a difference between your narrow and your wide. And if you need to turn the toes out, then you can. Okay, so it would just look like this. So whatever's right for you, stay down. Good. And take a rest. Brilliant, well done. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a lateral leg raise from a standing position. We're gonna add a pulse for an additional balance element. You can hold onto your wall if you need to because it's a bit tricky. So what you're gonna do is bring the leg out to the side, pulse up there, and then come back down. Okay, let's do it. Up, pulse, down. Up, pulse, down. Okay, so if you need to hold on, do. You've got all the different variety of ways that people try and keep their balance. Hold on to the back of a chair, wall, whatever it is. Good. So you're there in that extended position, adding the pulse in, which throws the balance off. It creates that unstable surface, and we know that the core works really well with an unstable surface. Take a rest. Well done. We're going to switch to the other side. Okay. So now working the inner and the outer thigh. We've worked through the calves. We've worked through the glutes. We've worked through the quads. Inner and outer thighs are now. We're working the heart and lungs as well, just adding a little bit of pace. Ready? Let's go. In, out, pulse, in. Trying to keep your midsection nice and strong and tall. So the only thing that's really working here is the leg. So the leg's coming out, pulse. So you're not tipping over. Okay, so just have a little check. Make sure, fingertip touch, even just a little pinky finger touch. It can just do wonders for the confidence. Good. Keep it going. Well done. Almost there. Take a rest. Brilliant. Okay, I want you to really look in for this one because this is a little bit technical. So what you're going to do, standing up, feet around about hip width apart, you're going to take my right leg and I'm going to tap the toes just behind the heel on the outside of the foot of the standing leg, and I'm going to sit. Okay, and then I'm going to come back in. So tap and sit, tap and sit. So it's a little bit like a collapsed squat. It's called a curtsy lunge. And what you want to try and do is keep the foot as close to your supporting leg as possible. You don't want it to be out here. Okay, so let's keep it really tight. Well done. So we're going to work one side and then we're going to work the other. Good. Sit back into it. Yes, brilliant. Okay, take a little rest. We're going to go to the other side. Good. Working really well so far. Okay, really, really good. We've got a few more exercises up to our feet and then we can go down to the mat, which you might think is a good thing. You might think that's a bad thing, but don't worry, I've got loads of additional options for you. Let's go on the other side. If you don't normally like to work down to the mat, always have options for you. Good. Well done. And if there are any exercises that you're finding really tricky, then you can let me know in the comments. It's always really good for me to get feedback on what you enjoyed, what you found really hard, because I can make more videos around how to improve on those, or I can, you know, change the sessions going forwards. Take a rest, well done. If you don't tell me, I can't do it. We're gonna go up against a wall here. So we're gonna use a wall sit. So you're gonna sit up against the wall. You're gonna push your back, your shoulders, back of your head against the wall. If you can, go with a 90-degree bend in the knee, do. If not, come a little higher. And we're gonna just push the arms out and in, out and in, out and in. Okay, so you're gonna keep the back of the head pushed against the wall, shoulders, spine, lower back, pushed in. Watch those heels, dig them into the ground now, okay? Because things are about to get shaky if they're not already. You push those heels into the ground. Good, really root yourself. Well done. You hang on in there. Nearly done. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Absolutely fantastic. That is such a tricky exercise, okay? So if you manage to do even the majority of that 40 seconds, then well done. We're gonna do a bit of a stomp next. So this is how you can get a bit of additional work in without jumping. We're gonna come over to the side, stamp up, come back in, okay? Over to the side, stamp, back in. Side, stamp, back in. Okay, good. This is how we can increase a little bit of load through the muscles and really importantly into the bones. Okay, so we can help to build bone density by adding a bit of impact, but this is safe. Okay, so you're not jumping, and you can add as much of a stamp in as you like. You don't have to add the stamp in if you don't want to. You can just do a touch or just your lateral lunge. Good, almost there. Good, and last one. Take a rest, we're gonna switch sides. Good, well done. Ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Over, stomp, back. Over, stomp, back. So this is not only really good for the bones, it's good for your coordination, for your balance, good for confidence. Good. Remember, keep that weight pushed behind you. We're not loading over the leg, over the knee. Okay, that's where you're gonna get your knee pain. Push the weight back. We wanna build the supporting muscles around those joints. Good. Well done. Take a rest, fantastic. We're gonna go down to the mat now for a glute bridge. If you don't normally work down onto the mat, I have a variation for you, so just have a look at that. With that variation, just go for 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other. But if you're down with me, we're gonna push up and we are gonna pulse, 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 pulse. We're gonna stay up here. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 40 seconds of just pulse, squeeze, pulse, squeeze. Okay, really want you to squeeze those butt cheeks together. Well done. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Yes. Over halfway. Good, really tight. Yes, keep going. Up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. I should have a squeeze counter. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Very good, well done. Coming up, again, there's a variation if you need it for this exercise. You can come up onto your forearms here. You can lie back down if you want to. We're gonna bring one knee in, push the other heel out, bring the other knee in, push the other heel out. You ready? Let's go. Push, 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 push. I love this exercise. So good. It's not just great for the legs, it's fantastic for the core. Good. Well done. So imagine you're pushing against something so you can add a little bit of intensity in. Well done. Good. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant work. Okay, we are going to do our straight leg donkey from here. Again, variation if you need it. Onto an all fours position, one leg out behind you, toes tapping onto the mat, pushing the heel up to the ceiling. Let's go. Up, up, up. Right then. How's that tummy? Nice and tight, I hope. You can make this a little easier, less intense by tapping the toe down. Tap, up, tap. You can make it more intense by not tapping the toe down. Okay, keep that foot so that the heel is pushed up to the ceiling. Good. Well done. Keep going. Tummy's tight, not too much weight getting transferred into the wrists because you're holding it all into the core. Yes, well done. Okay, fantastic. Good. We're going to switch over to the other side from here. So you know what you're going to do. You're going to get into a nice position, engage those tummy muscles, step out one leg, toes are tapped, and let's go. Heel, heel, heel. So unstable surface work, core, check. Upper body, check. You're supporting your body weight here. And of course, legs, glutes here predominantly, but also a really good one through the hip, little lower back. Good. Well done. Holding tight to those tummy muscles. Don't give up now. Keep it going if you can. If you need to take extended rest, do so. Take a rest. Well done. Okay, we are going to do our bridge jacks. We did this just a few days ago, so hopefully it's still fresh in your mind as a positive thing, not as a horrible thing. We're going to come into your bridge position. Again, you have variations for this one, and you are going to tap out to the side, out, out, and out. So here, inner and outer thigh, working hard. Again, supporting your body weight. Core is tight, upper body is working. Good. Keep the head and neck nice and neutral. Find a fixed eye gaze point onto your mat or your raised surface. If you want to jump this through, you can. But I'm keeping it low impact. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Fantastic work. Really good. We are so close to the end now. You're doing really, really well. Day number 30. You should be feeling so proud of yourself. Back into that position. Same thing again. If you need to stretch out those wrists, do. Let's bring the leg out behind. This time, we're going to come over And we're going to draw a big rainbow over to the other side. Over and over. You have your variation on screen. Over, over. As before, if you want to increase the intensity, you take away the toe tap. If you want to decrease the intensity, you tap, and you can change the duration of that tap, the amount of time that your leg is on the floor. That is going to change the intensity, so that can make it less intense. Good. 2, 1, take a rest. One more on the other side, and then just one exercise to go. You're doing really well, really well. It's quite an intense leg session, but like I said, no repeats always fly by. They're a lot of fun. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I kind of feel like no repeat sessions are a little like a tasting menu. You get to try lots of little things, but you don't get too full up. So you don't get too exhausted by one movement, but you get to try lots. Over, 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 and over. Well done. Keep the weight out of the arms and the hands. Okay, hold it into the core. Well done. Good. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic work. Last exercise, and it is a real doozy, this one. Flutter kicks. Lying onto your back, there is a variation if you need it, and we are going to paddle the legs up and down. Hold the core nice and tight. If you need to, you can bend the legs. Ready? Let's go. Push that back into the floor. So straight legs is the hardest. Straight legs close to the mat, small movements is the hardest. Okay, bent knees, less intense. Longer kicks, slightly less intense. Just change the lever length to adjust the intensity, okay? So really paddling those legs up and down, whatever pace, whatever level, whatever length of lever. Okay, so I'm showing you a whole load here. Well done. 2, 1. It's a burner, isn't it? It is such a burner, that one. Okay, we are going to do our cool down. That was our last leg session in this plan. We're gonna do a cool down. We're gonna do a lying quad stretch. If you are not down onto the mat, you can do a standing quad stretch. I will link that in on the top. So I'm just resting my head on my arm here, pulling the heel to my bottom, push the hips into the mat here. Okay, so don't just let them do their own thing. You've got to push those hips into the mat, and then you feel that stretch in the front of the leg. Let's switch sides, switch arms. Let's go. So the more you pull back the leg, it doesn't mean you're going to find that stretch even more if you are not pushing the hips forwards. So you push those hips forwards and you realize you don't actually have to pull too hard onto that foot. It's all about the position of the hips on this one. So if you think about these quad muscles, they are attached onto the front of the hip. So if you've got the hips up here, then you're just not going to be stretching them out. Well done. Really good. Brilliant. Okie dokie. And the final exercise we're doing here is up onto your knees. We're going to bring one leg out to the side, toes are pointing up, and then you're going to lean over, stretching through the inner thigh. Inner and outer thigh has done a lot of work today. Okay, we like to get those nice and strong because we use the front and the back a lot in general things. Walking, for example, jogging, running, lots of people do those kinds of things. Swimming, up and down, nice and easy. But working to the side and strengthening up the muscles around the side, the supporting muscles, that's really, really important. Let's go over to the other side. So you've got to remember that we're 360 degrees. Here we go, down the center here. So you've got to get that hip fully encapsulated. Those muscles nice and strong all the way through. Well done. I've had a lot of ladies with a lot of hip problems in the past, and most often the physio will say you've got to strengthen those muscles, especially those glutes. Lazy as they are, you've got to strengthen those muscles round the ones that support the hips. Well done, and take a rest. Thank you so much for joining me today. I cannot believe it's day 30. Tomorrow is the grand finale. It's the last session in this plan. It is going to be such a great workout. I'm really looking forward to going through that with you. I've taken some choice exercises from the plan so far, and I've popped them all into like a little bit of a finale type thing. So anyway, it's a workout. You've done all of the exercises before. That's what I'm trying to say. If you enjoyed this session, please don't forget to leave me a comment, leave me a like, share the session or the program with a friend who might also be interested, and subscribe to the channel. And if you are interested in supporting the channel more directly, then you can have a little click on the join link down into the session description, and it will give you all the different information about the different tiered levels of support, ways that you can support me so that I can continue to make this content for you, but you get additional perks. Brilliant. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you tomorrow for the grand finale, day number 31. See you then. Bye.